For many creators, the biggest headache isn't dreaming up new content ideas, it's actually sitting down to edit the footage. Cutting good videos takes an enormous amount of time, often stretching into hours or even entire days of focused work. If you are brand new to editing, you typically face two painful choices: grind away learning complex software, or shell out big money to hire a professional editor. Frankly, both of those options seriously suck when your only real goal is to keep producing and sharing your work. This is precisely where a much better third option emerges. And no, it isn't just another clumsy manual editing tool. Lately, I've been relying on an AI platform that has genuinely changed how I produce and manage my clips. The entire philosophy behind it is that you shouldn't need to be an editor or maintain a whole team to convert long footage into attention-grabbing short videos. You simply upload your lengthy recording, and the artificial intelligence takes care of all the messy, repetitive, and frankly boring tasks. It intelligently finds the absolute best moments, trims out all the dead air, proactively fixes the audio quality, and adds perfectly readable subtitles for you. Everything is prepped so that you can post your content significantly faster than before. Let me walk you through exactly how this process unfolds, because it is shockingly simple to execute. It all starts with that raw, unedited recording, the part filled with camera checks, monitor glances, mic tests, and accidental sentences. In a traditional editing workflow, you would spend ages scrubbing through the entire file, finding every mistake and ripping out every silence. With this AI tool, you just drop your file into the designated spot and select the auto-editing feature for viral clips. The AI immediately scans all the footage, identifies the most engaging segments, and instantly stitches them into ready-to-post short videos. In my very first test, a lengthy raw clip full of false starts transformed into a tight, perfectly paced segment that read like a single coherent take. I generally use two primary editing modes, depending on how messy the original recording ended up being. If you have a lot of stumbles and repeated phrases, the auto-edit mode finds the best takes and stitches them together seamlessly. However, if your speaking is mostly clean, but you just have excessive dead air, the dedicated Remove Silences option is the perfect solution. Either way you choose, the tool intelligently makes cuts that sound remarkably human, avoiding those jarring jump cuts unless that's the specific vibe you're after. Audio quality is another major area where many creators unfortunately lose a huge amount of valuable production time. You frequently realize too late that you recorded on the camera microphone instead of the proper external setup, or maybe some hum snuck in. This platform includes an audio clean feature that works surprisingly well to immediately enhance vocal tracks. It effectively reduces distracting room echo, strips out steady background noises like fans or air conditioning, and just generally sharpens the voice. It's not true magic, but it gets close enough that recordings from Zoom calls or budget mics become completely professional after just one quick pass. Adding subtitles is non-negotiable these days because so many people scroll through feeds with the sound completely turned off. The platform automatically transcribes your audio and burns the subtitles into the video using several readable styling options. You have the freedom to edit the text itself, switch the font, change placement, or even select a fun karaoke-style highlight feature for Reels. This crucial step is the difference between a video that gets instantly skipped and one that actually hooks viewers scrolling at high speed. One of the more quirky features I personally found incredibly useful is the integrated eye contact correction tool. When you present while looking at your notes or a second monitor, you often end up breaking that vital personal connection with the audience. The subtle correction nudges your gaze toward the lens, making the entire presentation feel much more intimate and direct. It seems like a small thing, but it dramatically helps when you are trying to build real rapport with your community. What truly sets this platform apart from simple editors like Descript or Veed is the powerful distribution suite baked right into the system. Once the AI has finished generating your suggested clips, you can use the auto-schedule feature to set a posting frequency and let the system publish everything for you. You specify how often you want to post, pick which channels to use, and the platform queues all the content automatically for release. This is absolutely perfect for creators who want consistent output without having to manage the daily posting grind. Then there is the content calendar, which is the central hub where you manage, tweak, and approve every clip before it ever goes live. You can reschedule items, quickly swap out the thumbnail image, adjust captions, or completely rearrange the entire posting order, all from one screen. For anyone repurposing a single long interview into dozens of distinct short clips, that centralized workflow alone saves many hours weekly. Consider Premiere or Resolve. They are incredibly powerful for deep, nuanced editing, but they certainly won't find your viral moments for you. When compared to hiring an editor, this AI approach is the difference between spending hundreds on every single video or a small monthly subscription for similar results. And versus basic transcription tools, the integrated scheduling and content calendar make this a true end-to-end production solution. There are several other fantastic niche features built in too, like the ability to translate and revoice your clips for new markets. You pick the source language, select the target language, and the system generates a fully dubbed version that perfectly matches the original timing. That capability is massive if you need to reach a Spanish-speaking audience or any other market where you don't speak the local tongue. For creators worried about sounding like a robot, the revoicing feature uses natural enough tones to be highly believable and extend your reach effectively. If you're wondering about creative control, the answer is that you retain plenty of it, even though the AI handles the heavy lifting. You can always jump in to manually adjust cut points, refine the subtitle text, overlay your own B-roll, or totally change the thumbnail before publication. The main goal is simply to eliminate the repetitive, soul-crushing grunt work while you maintain creative authority over the final product's look and feel. To give you a concrete example, I recently uploaded a 20-minute conversation with several stumbles and topic shifts. The platform automatically surfaced 6 distinct short clips that were perfectly primed to perform well as individual posts. Each of those clips was under a minute, had clean audio, and included perfectly synced captions, ready for the schedule. I set them on the auto schedule for the next 2 weeks, and the system published them automatically across my channels. On day 1 alone, those clips started gaining serious traction on platforms I don't even focus on regularly. Achieving that level of consistent, high-quality output is incredibly difficult when you're slicing manually or paying per clip. Look, every tool has its limitations. If you are doing heavy VFX or deep cinematic color grading, you will still need Premiere or Resolve. And if your personal preference is retaining absolute manual control over every single frame, the AI automation might feel like giving up the steering wheel. But for the vast majority of creators who simply need to turn long-form content into consistent short-form videos, this is the practical sweet spot. It's powerful, it's incredibly fast, and critically, it is designed from the ground up for smart distribution across all platforms. If you are serious about posting more frequently and actually capturing those views you deserve, this system makes the entire content grind much easier. To summarize the ideal workflow, first, upload your raw media, then choose Auto Edit or the Remove Silences function. Next, run the Audio Clean feature, apply your subtitles, or opt for the translation if you need a new language version. After previewing the resulting clips, you put them into the content calendar and set your preferred auto-schedule frequency. Take a final moment to review anything you want tweaked, hit export, and that is truly the entire process. The time from a raw recording straight out of your camera to a published, ready-to-post clip can now be measured in mere minutes instead of draining hours. Let's quickly contrast the main options again. Premiere demands a steep learning curve and pure manual labor. Hiring an editor is inherently expensive and often a slow process due to back-and-forth communication. Other AI editors are great for transcription, but frequently miss that critical integrated scheduling and content calendar flow. This platform successfully pulls all those necessary creator pieces together while keeping the barrier to entry incredibly accessible for everyone. The bottom line is this: if you generate long videos and need to create a steady stream of short, platform-optimized clips, this tool is worth a serious look. It won't replace every highly specialized tool for niche tasks, but it absolutely solves the primary production bottleneck most creators constantly face. If your commitment is to posting more often and finally getting those views, this makes the entire creative grind substantially easier to manage. I'm happy to provide a deep walkthrough of one of my recent successful uploads, showing you every single setting I used for consistent results. Alternatively, I can show you the exact method I used to schedule an entire month's worth of short content in less than 10 minutes. Just let me know which breakdown would help you the most, and I will happily go into detail about the process.